Hello children, welcome back. In the last class we have studied about heat and temperature and the differences between them. So today in this class we are going to learn about the units of temperature and some other topics. So the unit of temperature, as we all know, very familiar with, is degree Celsius, and also Fahrenheit also is used as unit of temperature. But the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, and we can convert the Celsius into Kelvin by using a formula. Here you have to know that 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 273 Kelvin. If you know this equation, we can easily convert any temperature given in Celsius or in Kelvin into the other scale. So temperature in Kelvin here is equal to temperature in Celsius plus 273. For example, to convert 45 degrees Celsius I have done here into Kelvin, 45 degrees Celsius plus 273 is equal to 318 Kelvin. Similarly, using this equation, temperature in Celsius is equal to temperature in Kelvin minus 273. For example, 450 Kelvin in Celsius is equal to 450 minus 273 is equal to 177 degrees Celsius. Please note these equations well and practice some small problems to convert Celsius into Kelvin and Kelvin into Celsius. They will be asked as big 1 mark or maybe half mark questions. Now the Kelvin scale is also called absolute scale. The temperature measured in Kelvin scale is called absolute temperature. So 0 Kelvin here is called absolute 0. This is also a very important bit. Please note it down. So whenever you are measuring temperature in Kelvin scale, it is called absolute temperature, or Kelvin scale is called absolute scale. Okay. Now, so here we are going to learn the relation between temperature and kinetic energy. So how is the kinetic energy of the molecules in an object related with the temperature? When you say the temperature of an object is increasing or decreasing, you mean to say, as we have already discussed about it, it tells you the amount of heat energy present in that object. If you say temperature is increasing, you mean the heat energy in the object is increasing. So kinetic energy, we all know, is the energy possessed by an object in motion. Whenever an object is moving, the energy possessed by an object which is in movement is called kinetic energy. When heat energy is transferred to an object, its molecules gain kinetic energy. We all know about the conservation law of energy. We all know that energy can be converted into other forms. So when you are supplying heat energy to an object, the molecules of the object gain the heat energy and it will be converted into kinetic energy, which means the movement of the molecules increases. So it can be observed by a small activity. I'll post you the activity soon, which actually we observe in our daily life also. Whenever you take some hot water and sprinkle some chili powder or turmeric powder on it, you can see the molecules of the chili powder and turmeric powder moving very fast. I will give you the attachment, you can follow the activity. So we can conclude that the average kinetic energy of the molecules in an object is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. We can conclude that when temperature increases, the average kinetic energy of the molecules increases, and when kinetic energy of the molecule increases, the temperature increases. So it is vice versa. If you can increase the kinetic energy of the molecules, you can always increase the temperature, or when you increase the temperature by supplying heat energy, you can increase the kinetic energy of the molecules of an object. Okay, so today we have learned about the scales of temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin, the conversion of Celsius scale into Kelvin scale and Kelvin scale into Celsius scale. Kelvin scale as absolute scale, and the relation between temperature and kinetic energy. Okay, please go through these topics and we'll meet again.